Hi all, this is Ashish Kal here. Welcome again to Ashish Kal Trading Gurukul, and sorry to keep you waiting for a few minutes. There was some problem connecting to the YouTube live, and I think that is resolved. So my team will check and confirm back. If that has been resolved, fantastic guys. Thank you everyone for joining. This is Friday at 4, and it's always pleasure to talk to each one of you. We had a session yesterday with mentees and Master of Waves participant. It was fantastic. And I really enjoyed speaking to all of them. So I made that session available to everyone because it was really worth everything that we did for answering that Q&As and looking at the Nifty. So आज का टॉपिक मैंने सोचा क्यों ना थोड़ा अलग किया जाए. Why not to go and look at the Gann square of 9 and कहाँ पर support है, कहाँ resistance है, what is the market looking like when you see that chart. So I'm going to combine the different time cycles and Gann because देखिए एक चीज बहुत जरूरी है अगर आप ट्रेडर है मार्केट में and if you don't know how to trade using time, you might not make money. But today was a very challenging day where Nifty breached that 17,500, 17,480 on the downside. 17,500 पे काफी high OI buildup भी था. Looked like that another round of selling can possibly start, but reverse back upside back towards 17,560, 570 levels. And then finally closed around 17,520. It looked like a confused state of market, and that is challenging, to be very honest, for everyone. But if you are an option writer, if you are an option seller, then this kind of sideways market can be possibly conducive for option selling. So हर एक market का एक style होता है, एक characteristic होता है. You might not be able to buy options in all of these markets, but selling options might give you a much better outcome rather than buying options at certain occasions. So you need to mix up and match basis of the market context, basis of the market scenario. What is a preferred asset to trade? So for example, what I mean in a nutshell is अगर market लग रहा है कि sideways में रहेगा to downward drift, then you might prefer selling call options rather than buying puts. That's one way to look at it. If you think it's going to be range bound, not going up, not going down, and mixed between the time. So when I say mixed between the time, the bigger time cycle is down, the shorter time cycle is pushing up. That's a state of confusion, which usually relates into a non-trending move. During such type of conflicting signals, it's better to possibly write options on either side, which we call a short straddle or short strangle, and that is how you have to look at it. Nifty on the budget day worked out brilliantly well. I mean, with a gap up, and it was simply amazing. As I said, even in my previous webinar, the only thing that concerns me is inflation. I mean, no one is talking about inflation. No one is talking about bond yields. And if you look at the chart of bond yields of India, bond yields ऊपर जा रहा है, इसका मतलब interest rate expected है कि rise होगा. We have an RBI policy soon, and if they raise the interest rate, how will the markets react is what you are thinking. Nahin. Whether they raise or do not raise the interest rate, market will do what it has to do. Only the volatility will increase on that day. ये मैं बताना चाहता हूँ. So चलिए चार्ट पे चलते हैं, देखते हैं कि Gann square of 9 होता क्या है. Shall we do that? Shall we dive into Gann analysis? I think last I talked about Gann was sometime 3, 4, 5 months back. We are going to look into Gann analysis in a much more detailed fashion in our Master of Cycles program 19/20 Feb को है. But right now, let me explain it to you in a very brief way. We are not diving deep into Gann. There are many Gann experts. I'm not an expert on that. I'm just utilizing whatever works for me, right? And we will also look at the 55-day cycle that I follow on Nifty. We'll combine that with the lunar cycle, and we will combine that with a short-term 15-minute cycle. Shall we do that? Shall we focus our attention today on the markets, looking at the time cycle? And also, I would like to take a very quick poll today. Want to know that are you an options trader? This is a very quick poll. इससे पता चलेगा कि अगर आप options trade करते हैं तो किस तरीके से time को और साथ में ये Gann levels को ध्यान में रख के आप trade बना सकते हैं. So yes, I can see so many of you over here are actually trading options. That is fantastic. So that's amazing. So let me just move on. And before I forget, on Sunday there is a free webinar at 11, which is going to talk about candlestick and time cycle. So ensure you are with me on Sunday at 11 a.m. It's going to be online. You have to register on wavestrategy.com/webinar. Chaliye, I'm ending the poll now. I can see a lot of people are options trading. I don't want to spend any more time here. Let me just share my screen of various of the chart of Nifty basis of some Gann square of 9. Now this might look like, मालूम है स्कूल डेज में हम एक अरिथमेटिक बुक मेंटेन करते थे जिसके अंदर हम मैथ्स लिखते थे, विच इज एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन इन अ स्क्वायर बॉक्स. यही मैंने बना रखा है, ज्यादा कुछ किया नहीं है. Okay, so if you can see my screen, are you able to see my screen? This is ME broker, by the way. I think I'm sharing my ME broker screen after a long time. Okay, आप देख सकते हैं. Are you not able to see? Ashutosh is not able to see the screen over here. Okay, I can see. Kenil, great to see you. Amit, I think after a long time, Amit, you are here. Amit Mathur, all clear. ठीक है. So यहाँ पर अगर हम देखें तो यहाँ पर आपको दिख रहा है ओवरऑल जो there are two types of lines that you are seeing on the chart here. This is a vertical line. Okay, this is a vertical line which is in Nifty 18 days का cycle. And you see a horizontal line which is Gann square of 9. So ये दो lines आपको दिख रहे होंगे यहाँ पर. And in this you can clearly see the important levels which are marked on the chart. पहले बात करते हैं टाइम की. ठीक है, ये 18 डेज का जो साइकिल है ना, इट इज वर्किंग एक्सेप्शनली वेल इफ यू लुक एट दिस चार्ट राइट नाउ. सो 18 days is not a preferred cycle, but it is working well. I don't really ignore this one because on many occasions it gives a very good signal. कैसे देखते हैं, चलिए यहाँ पर, यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं. अ लो एंड अ रैली, लो एंड अ रैली. कैन यू सी दैट? So यहाँ पर माइनर लो, यहाँ पर टॉप पे बना, that was the only apprehension. Low and a rally, and look at this. Wow, look at this, superb. Which means this 18-day cycle which is plotted is indeed working exceptionally well on most of the occasions. So if you even go in the past and check, यहाँ पर ठीक है sideways था, rally from here, rally from here. This is simply fabulous, right? Right now we are looking at 18-day cycle. इसका cycle होता क्या है? Now many people asked me what is Hurst time cycle, how is it different than the other cycles. ठीक है, so Hurst time cycles and other cycles में फर्क क्या है मैं आपको वो बताता हूँ. J.M. Hurst was an aeronautical engineer and he identified that there is time cycle which exists in universe, which we can see it in physics, we can see it in galaxies, we can see across. So अगर कोई time technique across काम करती है, that same time technique will work even on the markets. That's the bottom line and that's the understanding with which everyone is assuming. So that is his assumption, and he did that exceptionally well. I mean, he studies, and I have done that other cycles also, but his studies are exceptionally different and amazing. बिकॉज आप हर साइकिल के साथ में प्राइस फोरकास्ट भी कर सकते हो, आप टाइम के साथ प्राइस फोरकास्ट कर सकते हो. डू यू नो दैट? दैट इज समथिंग अमेजिंग. तो J.M. Hurst defined standard cycles. What are those standard cycles that he defined? Was that in terms of trading days, I'll talk about 7, 14, 28 and 56. These are standard trading cycles. And in terms of weeks, it is 10, 20, 40, 80 weeks का cycle होता है. So these are two different types. 7 क्यों है? Standard is 10, 20, 40, 80. But he then said कि not everyone will have trading days. People might calendar days. These are calendar days. These are trading days. दोनों में फर्क पता है ना आपको? Calendar days का मतलब है Saturday, Sunday भी आ गया. Okay, on the chart. अगर नहीं आपके सॉफ्टवेयर में वो फैसिलिटी है तो आप ट्रेडिंग डेज ले लीजिए. So 7, 14, 28 and 56. That's how you look at things. Once you have that in mind, you know you need to identify a cycle around this, which is 55 days I have identified. Now coins 14 days के around मेरे को 18 days मिले. Now that's not a very good figure, but that's what is working. So I don't really give away with this 18 days because I have done that 10 years of research on this and I've then finally come out to a conclusion, ऐसे ही नहीं किया है. So ये 18 days का साइकिल हमने प्लॉट किया है जो आपको यहाँ पर दिख रहा है और it has worked fabulous. You know, यहाँ पर लो बना एंड यहीं से जो रैली भी शुरू हुआ वो एग्जैक्टली ऑन दैट 18th डे से ही शुरू हुआ. इसके पहले का जो लो बना वो भी रैली 18th डे से ही शुरू हुआ. So that has worked out brilliantly well. Now, what does it mean? Which means that market actually reverses periodically every 18th day. So time cycle का मतलब क्या है? Starting point से लेके after 18 candles, there is something happening. And this is how the human mindset subconsciously functions. Every 18 days, something changes. Every 18 days, something changes. Are you aware about the lunar cycle we talked about since before, even before the budget? And I talked how lunar cycle is influencing the stock market and how the moon phases, if you draw on the chart, you will be able to see that. Okay, I don't see anyone chatting across, so I don't even know whether I'm connected right now. Are you able to get it? Am I audible? Okay, I think everyone is listening. That's why no one is talking. That's fine. Thank you very much. I can see that. And people on YouTube, are you there with me? If you are, then say a big yes. If you are all with me on YouTube. Okay, fantastic. So just a second. Okay. तो यहाँ पर अभी हम कर क्या रहे हैं? We will now have a confluence of time and Gann square of 9. अभी Gann square of 9 क्या होता है? I'm not getting into much detail about it. बस एक square of 9 के बारे में I'm going to explain it to you. And in case you think this is useful, then you can share on WhatsApp group. I mean, we still have 15 more minutes where I'm going to talk. So share on WhatsApp group with your friends. They can also join in and let them learn about it. That's my intention, that everyone should learn. The link will be shared with my, the link is here. I mean, if you want to send them a link, you can simply click here on the link and you can share it across on WhatsApp group. Okay. Positionally, can I sell Nifty? What will be stop loss and target? करते हैं ना, एक step एक बार में लेते हैं. चंदन, let's just be patient. तो यहाँ पर जो हमें टाइम वर्टिकल लाइंस दिख रही है वो 18 वाली है और ये जो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस आप देख रहे हो रेड कलर में, these are all Gann square of 9 के बेसिस पे. Gann square of 9 क्या होता है? Say this is 1, I will write 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I keep doing this, I get a square. ठीक है, शुरू यहाँ से होता है and the first complete square is 9. That's why we call it as square of 9. ठीक है, and this is how the entire square of 9 looks like. Now our intention is to find out कि निफ्टी पे कौन सा एंगल काम कर रहा है. So we have different angle. This is one angle. Okay, this is a cross, right? And this is diagonal cross. This is another angle. We need to identify which angle is working on which of the as a support or resistance on the prices. तो सोचने वाली बात ये है कि निफ्टी तो 15-17 हजार पे है, तो यहाँ से 17,000 तक जाने के लिए मेरे को इतना बड़ा एक्सेल बनाना पड़ेगा. Actually, I have made that. Even my mentee has done that. So let me just share across that Excel how it looks like. So I lost my patience somewhere around 10-12,000. उसके बाद मैं formula से calculate कर रहा हूँ. I'm not doing it manually. Once I have identified. So this is the Excel. Are you able to see the Excel? This is done by me manually. Okay, this is crazy work, I know, but I'm insane who can just keep looking at the charts. And this is the Excel which I have drawn years before when I was doing research. I had a lot of time. You know, I love that I had a lot of time earlier because I was not teaching anyone. I was not doing much of trading. I was simply reading and reading. So are you able to see the screen, the Excel? कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. चलिए मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ आपको बहुत ही सिंपल लैंग्वेज में. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन इट टू यू इन अ सिंपल भाषा कि ये गैन स्क्वायर ऑफ 9 मैंने प्लॉट कर दिया है. इसके बेसिस पे मैंने एक एंगल आइडेंटिफाई किया विच इज 180 डिग्री. ओके, द 180 डिग्री एंगल पे आई कैन सी द येलो लाइन which is going to act as important supports to the prices. So that's the yellow line, and which is acting as a support. And this is, there is a formula. I'm going to tell you a formula. You don't really have to manually do this way. So at this angle there are various numbers that will come. So kaise derive kiya? Square root of the prior number, which is square root of 10,661 lene ka, add 1 to that. Okay, add 1 to that and do a square again. So you get a next support level. So we get 11,078, 11,503. This way you keep doing it, you get the support resistance levels on the prices. You can clearly see 17,227 as the support. Do you see that? Budget ke day pe low kya bana tha? Tell me, what is the low on the budget day? Do you remember that? What is the low? 7,200 and हर जन अलग लेवल दे रहा है यार. बजट के डे पे जो लो बना वो तो सेम ही होना चाहिए ना. हर जन अलग लेवल कैसे दे सकता है? A low is a low which is there existing, right? So 7,246, if I remember it correctly, was the low that was made on the budget day. That's my assumption. Okay, so to 17,244. And what is the just 1 second, and what is the level that you see here? See, exact नहीं होगा, हमेशा ध्यान रखना. If you are looking for certainty in an uncertain market, you are simply not going to make money out of it. So 17,244 was the low that was made on the budget day precisely, and post that we can clearly see a sharp rise that has happened. Is it clear? Okay, now if that is the case, let me go on ME broker and then share the screen with you. And उसके पहले ये एक्सेल में एक और फिगर दिख रहा है आपको, 17,227, एंड दूसरा फिगर है 17,756. What is the high Nifty touched recently? 17,800, 17,794. Vijay Singh Zala is saying exactly. So 17,794 is exact, and 17,247 is what it is. Now, can I say, which means that Nifty is between these two figures. This is the angle. Which angle? ये कौन से एंगल पे? ये 180 डिग्री एंगल पे लेवल्स है. लेफ्ट में जगह नहीं था इसलिए नीचे लिखा है. Otherwise, this starts from 0 and this continues all the way. 11,078 is an important level. You can clearly see most of those levels. You know what was the low Nifty formed on March 2020? I'm saying you will be off by 100 points, so that is possible. 7511 was the low. What is the low that you see here as a figure? Can you see that? Around that zone. What was the close on that day? 7511 पे तो लो बना था. वो दिन पे close क्या था? Can someone tell me? When the low was formed on that day. Anyone on the chart? वही दिन पे close, the same day when the low was formed at 7511. How it can be? I'm getting different figures again from everyone. I mean, वो तो standard होना चाहिए ना. How can low be different for everyone? 7801. Thanks, Rohit. Rohit is amazing mentee. 7801, which means we went there, but we never closed below that Gann level, and we bounced back. So for Gann levels, closing becomes important. So 7800 के ऊपर हमने close किया. 7613 का low हमारे इधर था. 7511 हो गया. Similarly, if you look at that, 17,244 का लो बना बजट डे पे. 17,756 का लेवल था. 17,794 का अभी तक हाई बना है मार्केट में. Now if I go on the chart and check this, so यहाँ पर मैं ये हाइड कर देता हूँ just a second so that the chart is much bigger. Now if I go on the chart and check this entire movement which happened, so वही लेवल्स को मैंने इधर प्लॉट कर दिया. This is nothing but wahi levels. Look at this low formed here on the budget day. Look at this top formed here. Look at the top formed here. Look at the movement from here on. Can you see that? Isn't that amazing that these lines, these levels holds the key? Okay, लेकिन खाली ये गैन लेवल के ऊपर ही आप नहीं कर सकते कुछ. You need to know, along with that Gann level, you need to know the time also. So as per Gann and time both, tell me, when do you think Nifty will move? So Nifty move in boxes, okay, in horizontal boxes. It moves in form of boxes. When do you think Nifty will move from one box to the next? When do you think Nifty will move from one box to the next? कौन से लेवल के ऊपर? आफ्टर 18 डेज तो है, लेकिन ठीक है, टाइम अभी हो चुका है 18 डे का. कौन से लेवल के ऊपर? Nifty will be able to move away above 17,800. Are you with me? Above 17,800. So we need a close above 17,800. If Nifty manages to close above that 17,800 level, if Nifty manages to close above that 17,800 level, what is the next Gann level that it can go to? The next Gann level is 18,293. ठीक है, और 18,293 के आसपास है. ये वाला जो हाई बना था हमारे पास में, इट इज एग्जैक्टली अराउंड 18,350. 100 पॉइंट्स प्लस माइनस लीवे देना है हमें. तो मतलब 18,200 से लेके 18,350 तक का जोन हमारे लिए ओपन हो जाएगा if Nifty manages to close above 17,800 levels. Is it clear? Okay. Now that is the level for positional traders I am talking about. If you want to trade in for the downside, कौन सा लेवल ब्रेक होना चाहिए? कौन सा लेवल ब्रेक होना चाहिए? 17,240. That's the Gann level. Actual level 17,227 है, तो हम 240 नहीं रखेंगे, हम 17,227 रखेंगे. Is it clear? 17,227 के नीचे अगर निफ्टी क्लोज होता है, then can I say that it is heading towards the previous low, which is around 16,700? If that gets taken out, next is directly 16,193. You don't really have to do anything. You just have to look at the Gann levels and you will have your trades. लेकिन अगर this happens not on, this happens, break happens. Now tell me, now this is important, try and understand. If Nifty moves down, breaks this, goes up, moves down, breaks this, goes up, do we sell for the next box towards 16,200, or we will now look for buying opportunity back towards 17,200? अगर ऐसा होता है, then we will look for selling at this level? नहीं ना. Why? Because this cycle is going to put an upward pressure. So this is known as confluence of Gann with time. Isn't that interesting? I mean, सोचो, बजट डे का लो यहीं पे है, बजट के बाद जो यूफोरिया क्रिएट हुआ उसका हाई भी यहीं पे है. Nothing has happened. The high made by Nifty is here. The low made by prices is on the 18th day time. The momentum of prices started. Now look at this confluence. If you want to just understand the importance of Gann, you need to understand the importance of Gann with respect to time. Okay, Amit is saying Gajab. Okay, this is Gajab. Yeah, that is super also. Absolutely. Now, if you get this kind of a setup with confluence of Gann level and a price time, so price with time confluence, ये calendar पे you get a rocket. If you get a confluence of Gann level with time cycle, you get a rocket. ये confluence बहुत बार नहीं होता है, लेकिन जब होता है, it is classic. Look at this confluence. Break above the Gann with time, and you got a rocket. These are ideal setups. And ऐसा नहीं हर टाइम ऐसा होगा, but when you make big. When you lose less. That's the bottom line. अगर नहीं चला, आज के दिन नहीं चला, it's okay, you lose little, that's fine. But when the trend comes, you keep riding it all the way. Request you to please explain how to plot Gann square and trading view. We will do that, all of those things in mentorship. Vijay, you are there, right, for the mentorship program? We spoke 2 days back, so we'll do that. I mean, we will do this kind of science. This is a science, is what I say. So this is how you apply multiple techniques together on the chart, and you look at that. So bottom line क्या है, ये देखिए, conclusion is that we are looking at this chart right now. For a positional trader, for taking an options trade, naked option buy करने के लिए, we need break above this. Okay, we need to see a break above this. That's one. Or we need to see a break below this for taking a positional option bet in that direction. Unless that happens, how do you take options position? You can sell options. कहाँ का? Maybe 18,100 के आसपास का strike, sell, and नीचे 17,200 या थोड़ा leeway देके 17,100 and keep riding that for a week. जब तक break नहीं आता, the day it closes above 18,000, get out and then ride. Below this, get out and ride. Meanwhile, eat the premium, sell options in this range. That's how you will make money. That's how it works. Okay. So how is Elliott wave related to this? How is it similar or different than this concept? Avinash, Elliott wave is a very different concept, very powerful concept. I'm not sure if you have seen my wave forecast for the budget. Okay, let me just share across very quickly, since you asked that question. I'm going to share across very quickly about my website wavestrategy.com. वहां पे एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन आर्टिकल लिखा था मैंने कल के दिन में, a very interesting article, and you can simply, are you able to see the screen here? So once you go here, you will see articles. In this article section, you will see Nifty time cycles 15 minutes with neo wave precise forecast करके एक article है. This research, you can see the confluence of time wave theory. So this was, I'm sure many of you are already aware, जब हमने master of waves में ये prediction किया था, precisely that is how Nifty behaved. We are right now here. इसके बाद में moon cycle, this is the lunar cycle. In fact ये wave E आएगा बोला था, और ये wave E का अभी फिलहाल तक तो high 17,800 पे है फिलहाल. Look at that. And this is how budget के पहले ऐसा हुआ, budget के दिन ये हुआ, और उसके बाद ये हुआ, अभी यहाँ से हम इधर. So this is how we are right now on the chart. And इसके बाद में कल का जो हमने discussion किया था, this is the overall pattern. Look at that. This was drawn 15th Jan. This was done 25th of Jan. And this is what happened. So यहाँ से आपको research मिल जाएगा. So this is combining both price and time and cycles and multiple aspects of that. Isn't that something brilliant? The most important thing which I love in this entire analysis is two things, is wave theory and time. Right now हम जो discussion कर रहे हैं, which is on time. So what is the expectation of market over short term? Short term I think sideways रहेगा. एक leg wave theory के हिसाब से ऊपर pending है, लेकिन टाइम के बाद भी अगर पुश ऊपर नहीं मिल रहा है, which means we are in a no trading zone to be honest. ठीक है, नो ट्रेडिंग जोन है फिलहाल. नो ट्रेडिंग जोन का मतलब होता है साइडवेज मार्केट. साइडवेज मार्केट का मतलब होता है सेल ऑप्शंस ऑन ईदर साइड, which is going to give you the money. Once you know a trend is starting, then start buying options. That's how you can look at the confluence of time with multiple cycles and then trade the market. And if you look at a 55-day cycle, which I follow, let me just go on the trading view screen. and this is a 55 day. उसमें से already I think just 10 दिन बचा है, which means 55 days is on the sell side, but cloud is on the support side. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Market is just going to do a bit more of time fast. Okay, so option buyers, positional option buyers, you just don't need to waste your money buying options right now because it's not going to give you anything. Even if you are buying, hedge it by selling an out of the money option. That is the strategy. And over short term, I think Monday opening our candle, we will see we have still closed below the prior. So candlestick पे अगर देखेंगे, we have closed below the prior candle low. We are still not yet closed above the prior candle high. So short term trend negative है unless आज के high के ऊपर हम close हो पाए. That's the first thing. And very very importantly, आज के पूरे दिन में Nifty ने only in last 1 hour showed a pullback and managed to close above the prior candle high. Otherwise पूरे दिन में I've even tweeted about it. I'm not sure if you're following my tweets. You can clearly see on a 1 hour chart, this is the only candle which is a green candle जहां से pullback आके close हुआ, which means Monday को opening hour अगर positive close होगा, we might have a push on the upside, and then post that let's see what it forms, which I have explained in my previous webinar, so I'm not getting into the same detail again. Am I making sense? Is it interesting how to combine? So आप Gann को directly अभी ऐसे combine नहीं कर सकते. I just showed you what is the square of 9. You need to understand it in much detail. So it's going to be very very interesting, guys. I just want to share across also that we have a Master of Cycles program. The early bird for Master of Cycles is going to end tomorrow, which is 5th of February. And I want you to be benefiting of learning this scientific approach to trading the markets. And you should not miss that out. This is something amazing. I don't conduct this Master of Cycles very often, once in I think 5 months. Last one I conducted in what, September. So this is going to be fantastic. And if you are a part of, so this is how you will see it. You can simply go on the website and you will be able to see all the details about what is this Master of Cycles going to contain. It's going to talk about time, Gann, cycles, and it can be applied from the next day. So it is not as complex as wave theory, to be honest. It's much simpler and equally powerful, I would say. So be a part of this program. The early bird is ending tomorrow on 5th, so be a part of it. And also before that, if you are registering today, I'll ask my team to share across my 3 different bonus videos with you all, so that you can learn and you will be able to time the market well. You know, I'm going to do that, so be a part of it. The link is shared across by my colleague. Thanks for doing that. Any questions, please? And if you are a part of mentorship March 2022, you are already a part of this program, so you don't really have to worry about anything. आपको invite आ जाएगा. All of those things is going to happen. Any questions? Okay, thanks Neha for sharing across the link. I'll just reshare it across in case someone missed it. That's the link. Okay, I can see people have questions with respect to, I can see Naveen is asking me, can I register for the program now from the link? Yes, of course. So you can do that. You can see the pricing is 22,000 plus GST, Akshay. And for the Telegram group of March, yes, we will have, for the mentorship group of March, we will have a Telegram channel, Telegram group, Nitin. Yes, we will do that eventually. For now. So, फिलहाल नहीं है. The existing mentorship is going on. And after that, we are going to form a Telegram group, and the discussions, all of those things will start. So topics covered in the bonus videos will be about wave theory, something on time. There will be about candlesticks. So you will learn a lot of those things. So you don't really have to worry. MOC will include in mentorship. Yes, of course. MOC will be a part of mentorship. In fact, option trading using technical analysis is a part of mentorship. Master of Waves is a part of mentorship. So if you are a part of mentorship, all of those things are definitely there. Forex trading is, see, जो भी हम कर रहे हैं, it can be applied to Forex. We will discuss about those charts. In MOC, we'll apply those cycles and we will do that. Okay, Nitin closed with 11% profit in 4 days. Fantastic, Nitin. I mean, do share across your trades, tweet it across to me at the rate Ashish, and I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to take a very quick poll, guys. If you are interested in this, you can simply click on the link and register yourself, and my team will set it up for you. Or you can also participate in the poll which I have just now opened for the Master of Cycles program. So ये poll पे आप participate कर सकते हो, but I would highly recommend if you are a mentee, then the learning is fabulous. I got a feedback from Firdaus yesterday. It was fantastic on Telegram. I'll share that across. I'm not sure Firdaus is here right now. So Facebook 25% down, right? On a single day. That's not a good sign. 25%. How much was the market cap eroded? $2 billion, is it? It's crazy, right? Firdaus is here. Fantastic, Firdaus. I thought you are not there since I didn't see your chat. So I do remember you. People, whoever are there on the chat also, apart from my mentees. So I do that. Andrila Chakrabarti, it's great to see you also here. You have been active on Twitter with me. So great to see you. Fantastic, guys. I'm going to end the poll and to ensure. So let me just share my screen of Gann again in case you want to see that. This is the Gann square of 9 with an 18-day cycle, which works fabulous. So it's simply fantastic. Do ensure to apply these techniques and let me know how it works for you. Okay, $200 billion eroded. I'm sorry, I thought $2 billion. $200 billion eroded for Facebook. Okay, that's something. And not only for Facebook. Varsha, just check. Varsha is saying 26 billion and Anand is saying 200 billion. Which one is the correct figure? So anyways, for us 26 billion or 200 billion does not make much of a difference. Okay, it's just a zero for us. Okay, I'm just kidding, guys. Firdaus is saying Facebook का loss इतना बड़ा था कि पूरा Reliance गायब हो गया. Absolutely, that's 10% of India's GDP. So that's crazy, right? Yes, you should be aware about these kind of numbers, where they are and where do we stand. That's the aim. Okay, I'm ending the poll now. Thank you very much all. It was fantastic talking to you all. It's fabulous. This is Friday at 4, Ashish Kyal. I'm ending it here. People on YouTube, ensure you click on that subscribe button, that poll button, and you are going to be getting alerts on various webinars that I'm conducting. If you have any questions, doubt, post it across to my Twitter at @Ashish. And I love talking to you all. Thank you for joining in. Do apply this Gann square of 9 levels, Nifty 18-day cycle, share it with me, and be a part of learning Master of Cycles program or mentorship, and you will be amazed by this program on 19th and 20th of Jan that we are conducting. Thanks. Rahul is saying new wave option maths, option behavior, practicing since 3 years. Cycle nahi samajh aata, but I will learn Gann time cycle from you 6 months later. Good. Thank you. Bye. Cheers.